Give me a second. I need to get music going. And then I need to mute that. And I may have lost track of time slightly. So I'm going to finish up this fight I'm doing in this unrelated game called Warriors of the Nile 2. I am doing good, and I am definitely not distracted by playing unrelated games. That would be crazy. Back to title. And exit. So pretty loud. Right, down that volume slightly. Mute the mic temporarily. Wait. You used cards I played in a video and they were good? Ooh, that's weird. Was it Dig Through Muck? Dig Through Muck is a good card, you know. Entire career was saved by me at some point. Yeah, I mean, that's good. I'd like to know that I've helped people. Yeah, we'll see what the random wheel has to say. Debating if I want to remove CPU from the list just because that's what we did last stream. I think it makes some sense to just not have CPU to avoid redoing the same thing we did last stream. don't remember. There was, I think, another one we did where it just like completely flubbed early on. I don't remember which character that was. I think it was one of the roof skins. Anyway, yeah, I was gone over the weekend and then for the first few days this week. But I did play quite a few runs on my tablet. Had a very successful run on Corrupted Khitan. It turns out that Corrupted Khitan is just very, very good. And I rolled the Frost Rune robes, which were very, very good, of course. And I had some card draw trinkets, just like was able to go nuts. It's great. Lots of fun. I have a PC yet, don't want to buy anything mobile before that. Stuck with gems. Yeah. Yeah. If you are on mobile with only gems and you don't have access to if you don't have any of the boosters, yeah, it's pretty slow to unlock stuff. But one day's got to make money somehow. Gonna have to make sure that it's gonna take me a couple of button presses to get the wheel visible on screen, because I did not prepare before the stream started because I was distracted by playing games. How could I? Yeah, I know. Playing games, it wasn't even Breach Wanderers. But I'm happy to see that starting stream early does seem to have worked out for people. That was kind of my hope, because like I don't have work today because it's Good Friday, which is, if you are not aware, it is a Easter-related Christian holiday that most companies don't have off, but my company does. And so I figured I have the free time. I'm going to go ahead and stream early in the day. Because I know that, well, early in the day for me, I know for a lot of you, who are not in America or North America. I am not a game maker. I am a programmer, but I write industrial code for software that manages aluminum extrusion plants, which is not a particularly exciting job, but it is a low stress, well paying job, and it's hard to argue with that. Oh, nice. Good to hear. If one run depth 30 is worth 30 gems close to that, one of them takes like 1.5 hours then to get takes around 66.6 hours for one skin? Huh. Well, when you put it like that, let me start up. If or you, no. It doesn't. I work for them. That's how jobs work. Let me check. I took a screenshot of like how many gems I got from. So yeah, with the double bonus from having the first booster, I get like almost 100 gems for a depth 4, and then a bit more than that with. And then plus, you get like 20 with the double. You get like 20 per bounty, so it works out to a decent number. Hello, this is Vulturefire, and it's time for another stream. So we are still in 1060 beta version. If this is your first stream, and you are interested in the beta, go to the Discord, join the Discord. There's a link in the description, and let One Day know you're interested in joining the beta. It is on PC and on mobile, and so regardless of what platform you can join. It is a closed beta, but everyone can join. You just have to ask. All right, so this stream, thinking is hard. I didn't want to have to think, so instead, I am going to let me move this around. We have the big old wheel. So if we spin the wheel, it has everything except for CPU on it because we did CPU last time. All right, looks like it is Ascendant Mirley. Woo. All right, and we are going to close that so that I can see my chat again. Move the chat over here. So we're doing Ascendant Mirley. I am probably just going to do a draft because I am lazy. And it'll go great. I don't remember what playing Broken Skins today. You know, it helps. Playing Broken Skins makes life so much easier. And we are on regular mood era. Oh man, that is not a fun combo. These two in particular are not great for us. We're going to get rid of Emptiness because we were trying to play the debuff skin. But we're going to leave on Corruption because we're just going to have a bad time. We can evade debuffs while hidden, which should help. One nice thing about drafting on anything that's not default Mirley is that we aren't as bound to needing to find hidden sources. So 2 runs now. I think only 1.5 bounties per run is pessimistic. I think you can easily get 3 on average if you are doing your best. Like this one we can easily get. This one we can easily get. This one we can pretty easily. Well, getting all 401 runs is going to be tricky, but we could probably get one of these. Like the thing is, like we can get like 2 and make progress towards the other 3. And so between things, I think like getting 3 a run is not that, especially if you're doing depth 3. But anyway, we are doing, let's see, Mirror Mist does drop cards that are very good. Giant Lord Blossom is a fight that can be very painful though. We've seen ice cards are very good. This, like, Corruption, Cruelty, Lore Blossom seems like it's going to be hell, but we will see how it goes. If we lose in Area 1, I can do another one. I do have a hard stop here in like 2.5 hours. Got to go do a thing, but hopefully we won't get that close to that. I don't know that we need... I think we're going to take the Hexed Dust Pouch. With 3 per run, so 30 gems extra, that's fair. I don't hate Reckless Training, but I don't know that we can really use it here. We're just going to take the Channeling Runes. It's not super exciting. Ooh, Demonic Greed. I love me some Demon Greed. Love me some Mind Seed. Riposte. The problem is, Riposte can pull us out of Hidden, and we won't have a ton of Hidden. I think we would rather have the Covert Strike for the extra Hidden access. That's a transform. It's not a good transform, but it is a transform. It's more Hidden access. Ooh, I do like Bide Time. Not be here for the first hour or so. See you then? Okay. See you whenever you are available. We do need to find a way to do damage at some point, probably. Probably dealing damage is important. Oof. I mean, Fatal Strike... If we can set Fatal Strike up, it's very good. But we obviously do have to find a way to set it up, which right now is not happening. Ooh, I do actually like Void Infusion. Having a Cleanse also would have been nice, but I think I'm fine with just taking the Void Infusion. Then we take the Ponder, it's extra draw. Ooh, Toxic Cloud is amazing. I'm very happy to see that Toxic Cloud. That makes the Fatal Strike actually a viable win condition. We don't have a self-cleanse. We don't have any ways to cleanse right now, which is unfortunate. We are going to cut the Channeling Runes because it doesn't do anything for us. We're going to cut probably the Preparations because it's expensive. We may not need the Covert Strike, actually. If we keep the Preparation, we don't need the Covert Strike. I would have liked to actually have a source of Hidden, but no dice. And then Because we don't have any true evasion, I do think we have to keep the frozen hide. Well, no, we do have the demon greed to get tough. I don't necessarily love this elf. We're just gonna have the frozen hide. It'll be fine. And then I like this upgrade because it gives us the extra mana per turn, guaranteed every time we play it. This will be fine. Routing. Kind of want to just like go up through here and get all of the mirror cards we can. Yeah, that seems okay. We're gonna try to get some mirror cards set up. I should have seen if I could force out the who's I want card that does the stuff that I want. Sorry, Lamau. Not totally sure why I did that. The cleanse card, the okay, we don't have any value for that. Don't have any value for any of this, which is unfortunate. I think we're priced into playing that so that just so we can do this. And that card, that is a card. Yes, the Crimson Lore Blossom card that would give us access to Cleanse. That's the one I was thinking about. My brain just was not interested in using words. All right, we don't have 5 or more debuff types on anything, but that's okay. So I can kill you. It's not quite lethal. If we can get shock here, it's not shock. If we can get shock here. Oh. Yeah. Well, that's close enough. Could have been worse. Very happy. That is cleanse. It's not amazing cleanse, but it is cleanse. Yeah, like going here and then rolling for Evolution might have been worth it. But it's fine. We don't have a reroll token anyway, so we can't guarantee it. Unfortunate. It's like we didn't take any damage at all. Alright, get this into hidden. Do this first because we can get powerful. That would be good. I don't know that the powerful, I say that powerful would be good, but I don't know that it actually matters. Fortunately, we only get one summon because of all that extra max status that they have. But nope, that's not enough damage to be worth it. That'll do. Copying the next skill we play. That's not a skill, but we're actually going to play it. Actually, I'm okay with copying that. That'll kill. What are we doing today? We are drafting Ascendant. Things are overall going better than expected. Love to see that. That's just a draw 2. Well, it's a draw 2 and it sets up burn, which is a debuff, so those barriers are still really annoying. Because they shut this off. Not shut it off, but they make it much worse. What's left in the draw pile? And drawing stuff here doesn't super help us, so. It's actually kind of useful. Alright, and that is lethal. Sounds kind of busted. You know, it's certainly not bad. I don't hate the... Actually, this is actually a pretty good set of things. I don't want that, but the other four are... Actually, that gives purity as well. We don't care about giving reflect to enemies. That is actually not bad. Yeah, this may actually be good. Should have done random rerolls instead. Would be much more entertaining. Yeah, I probably should have, but This is a card that I haven't used much, but... Like it's used, I don't think so. Never take that. It gives purity now. It didn't used to give purity. You're just gonna take the reroll here. Gives reflect to enemies? Yeah, but I'm not doing damage to enemies mostly, so who cares? So there's no way for me to usefully like copy. Man, we're just gonna copy that, because why not? Still pay the price? I mean, fair enough. I guess we'll find out. Really? Let's just get rid of that. Unfortunately, it's really up to have that. Oh, I forgot this triggers opportunity tag. I didn't finish reading the card. You're right, I should have taken it. I just didn't fully read the card. Reading cards is difficult. This one's on me. Question is, do I copy a... I think I do copy a Glitter or Resolute Focus here, rather. Alright. Pop. Rude. Would be bad even without it. I don't know. I do think that like the other stuff it does is worth enough that I don't hate it. I think I am priced into copying this. Realizing now that will drop me out of hidden, which is suboptimal. So to play that, we drop out of hidden, which I don't love, but may be fine. You're dying to debuffs. I think it's fine. Let's go. You explode twice. Takes me a little bit of health, but I think that's fine. Just now realized just how much curse I have. Just doing that for the shield. I was afraid of that. Okay. I will happily take another glistening reflection. Well, Essence Depth is also very good, but I will take another glistening reflection for now. Wish I had gotten the... And you're going to do this just so we can cut the elemental echo. Can you start with Corruption Sunsurf? Yeah, probably. We didn't talk to the Sticky Goo. Although we don't have that many card plays most turns, although that is the main exception, obviously. Just get powerful set up. Oh no. Definitely not evading quite as much as I would like. Whoops. Pop and pop. Really hoping we draw some mana here. I can get guaranteed +1 mana, but that doesn't seem worth it. No, I cannot evade the Self Curse. Okay, cool. I was really hoping to see that because I'm remembering this time that I have that effect up. And that means a bonus cleanse. And we're not vulnerable until we do that, so we may as well. Worth it. Because we are taking a lot of damage here. Wow. I knew we were taking a lot of damage. That was still way more than I was expecting. Corruption is rude. I only have one hidden here. But we can do that next turn. Cool, we got shock. Yep, that's the hope. Got him. And this seems very good. Even without that much leech, is definitely the Corrupted Strike, because Corrupted Strike is completely unreasonable. This also seems good. Upgrade the Corrupted Strike. You're going to upgrade. I like getting the extra draw there. I do also kind of think we just need more mana. We're going to cut the prep. GG run over. Yeah, hopefully. Corrupted Strike is very good. Well, I didn't think about that dropping us out of hidden, but it's fine. Maybe I should have kept the prep. Okay. Do that, drop out of hidden, because then we can do Right, we didn't quite have enough for whatever. And that would do quite a bit of damage to us. Wow, hidden is great. Rep. All right. Draw some cards. Boom. That'll do. I might reroll here and take the Essence Sap. I think that's probably what I want to do here. The Assassinate was also good, but I want to have an Essence Sap in hand. Between these two, I would kind of like the Cleanse, so I think we're going to go this route. Alright, no luck on getting the extra free upgrade, but that's fine. Let's put that back. Oh, that will give us Marksman. But I think we want to get back into Hidden. Yeah. There we go. Difficult fight, but we managed to find the line. That's not very good. Could reroll here and take the Shocking Grasp. Shocking Grasp, probably Shocking Grasp can get eaten by Toxic Cloud, but otherwise it seems okay. Question is, do we want to burn a reroll here? Or do we just want to take... I think we're fine putting a reroll here. Yeah, we'll take Shocking Grasp. It's always above average Friday when there's Fall to Fire. Yeah, there are not many Friday Fall to Fire streams, but I figured that since I missed the last weekend and I also missed the Wednesday stream, we would go and do one now. And I had the day off work. It's really unfortunate we dodged, I think, none of that. We really would have loved to have dodged something that happened that turn. I'm not picky, just, you know, something. All right. Just completely reasonable. Should really get the Mirley rare that gives Vision Cleanse Fix it. Yeah, I would love it. Dodge every Mirley player ever. Yes. Basically. Alright. Boop. Alright, all we are now is longer hidden. Not much we can do about that. The cleanse is not in the draw pile. That is probably lethal. Yeah. Put that on top and just end the turn. Yeah. Wow, we cannot dodge the things we really would like to dodge, can we? Boop. And we can't draw what we need to draw. Because we would really love to have seen the Toxic Cloud there. Still dying even because we have drawn, like, terribly. Just impossibly poorly. It's better days, better draw, so picky. Yeah. Yeah. Contemplate helps us draw cards. I think that's what we take. Sure. Leech damage and healing is good. You're going to cut. I think we are off the Void Infusion at this point. Obviously, it does make, like, the Spirit Helmet less useful, but... Nope, we cannot evade that decay. Never, ever. I think you're right. I believe I evaded the 0 status is that turn, yes. Oh, whoop. No, I can't use that. We can't evade status. I knew what you meant. The things that we can't evade, I mean, like, we can't evade anything, so it's irrelevant. Like, we weren't hidden there, so, like, we actually could not evade. But... Pitch. Do we need the Essence Sap this turn? So we want to copy that. We need to play this. We need to play that. We need these three definitely. We do want to end the turn hidden. I think it is that. Do we need the Essence Sap this question? And yes, I believe so. Until he's count mana. There we go. That is funny, but I don't think it actually is good for us. Like, I don't think that is good enough to justify, like, the Spirit Helmet, especially because, like, it eats up shock. It's not that much damage. I think it's Haunting Resolve or it's reroll. We don't have any spells, so, like, we would just be taking Haunting Resolve to be a mediocre mana card. I mean, well, I say we don't have any spells. We do have, technically, Toxic Cloud. That doesn't really count. Reroll. Baneful Ray is not bad. Blood Vision, draw card, structure. I mean, honestly, that was probably correct. I didn't even think about that, just how good it is for us. The problem is, like, then it just puts in our discard pile, which is less useful. Oh, and Toxic Cloud, yeah. But, like, without, I would want a second way to shuffle our deck. Although, I guess, like, we can just take it and hope that we find something. We may cut the Shocking Grasp. I spent a reroll on it, but I don't know how much I care. I do like this being at 1 and giving 2 turns of weak, although I don't know that we need it. The second point, I like Painful Ray Plus. I don't know that it's run changing, but I like it. I'm gonna upgrade the Essence set. Yeah, I don't think we actually want the. I keep taking Jogging Grasp and then like not actually wanting it. We can get some ice going. I think I am going to copy this. Unfortunate that none of this does anything for me. I guess I'll just copy that. Look at us evading things. What a novelty. Unfortunately, of course, we already saw our only transform. And we need a way to get through that without wasting this, ideally. I think we just pitched that. So now we just don't get the weak. I want to draw this as the thing. Or I want to be able to, yeah, to get it back with whatever. So, let's see. Let's put that back because we can't afford it. Oh, I guess more importantly, because after we do this, we're good. Calculated. Please? Yay, we evaded the arcane leak. Finally evaded something, and we evaded something that mattered. Let's just blow you up. At this point, I'm just digging for mana. Yeah, unfortunately, both those are spells. Because now the Toxic Cloud is on the wrong side. Realizing I now have a bit of a problem in that I want to use this, but I won't have guaranteed access to the mana to play this. I guess I just have to do that first. And then the play is copy that for extra draw. And then I feel like every time we do this, it ends up being lethal, even when it feels like it really shouldn't be. But, oh yeah, that's going to blow me up, so let's just do. Alright, so it wasn't lethal, but it was good enough. Kind of hoping to see the mana here. Sounds like Crypt Strike, yeah. We'll take the Elemental Prism. It's not bad. Plus 5% evade chance is also nice. Is that the only... Yeah. Treasure cost -1. Sure. We have at least one thing that makes treasures. Question is it worth going here for like Dread Blast? Or do we just take the other event? I like Dread Blast enough that I am willing to do this. That's probably wrong. Let's get all the mana we can take. I say, and then we promptly draw even more mana. This is what I get for sequencing wrong. And as always, Burn to Cinders shows up turn 1, where we can't, which means that we can't use it against our problems. Don't really need that right this moment. That was even better than I had expected. Can you imagine how much better Corpse Strike if you had more than 3 poison enemies? Yeah, God. The fact that it is so absurdly good right now when we don't have the ability to do more than just the absolute minimum kind of really just highlights how good it is. I guess that's +1 mana, so we can actually afford to do this. Which means that now we get more mana out of that, which is always nice. I do get to get rid of this, which is also nice. And we can copy that for later. No. Alright, what are we copying here? Oh, we have the chance to copy Corrupted Strike, so we're going to see if we can do that. Bail them out. Let's go. Shock. No, yeah, we have Marksman. Oh, but we don't have any. I didn't realize we had no debuffs on it. Didn't matter. Oh, we're out of whatever, but we don't have any rerolls, but we can get Vanish, which I am very happy to have. I am... I may get rid of the Elemental Prism. I don't know how I totally feel about it. I think the Elemental Prism is kind of the worst card right now. It's either that or like the Demon Greed. I do like the flexibility on the Demon Greed, but I don't like how it is never what I want. But yeah, I think the Elemental Prism is the worst option. Yeah, we're just gonna go here, I think. Well, okay, so what it comes down to is that I don't know. Well, having access, I think Crystal Egg is the best of these options, even with Arcane Screech existing. Well, Arcane Screech is fine. I just feel like Crystal Egg is really good. Yeah, we're gonna go for the Crystal Egg. Unfortunate opener. We would love a freaking card draw trinket. Like, goddamn. Oh, we didn't evade any of those, but it's fine. Do we just want to copy... I'll just copy that. Like, I don't hate copying Toxic Cloud, but... We're going to copy... do kind of want to copy the Baneful Ray, but Corrupted Strike will guarantee this thing dies, which... sounds good to me. Alright. Should have sequenced better, but what else is new? And now let's go forward. Value. Alright. Thinking. Do that. Wow. That was what that went well. And like that is another transform, but we don't really make exhaustions, right? Oh, just that, which doesn't really count. So we're just gonna take the first slug because it's very good. This is not bad, but I really like that extra mana per turn and the extra critical chance. So we're gonna do that, and this seems better than that. And we are going to upgrade. I'm gonna do finally upgrade that. Oh, does this do well, cleanses? But we get an extra, and it's non-temporary evasion. Upgrade the bide time. Yep. Oh, and that gets cheaper. Yeah, absolutely, we'll upgrade that. And we're gonna cut. I don't know. I don't know what we got. I like the cards in the deck. They make me happy. Alright. We have 5 debuffs on something, so that is max value. There that is. Nice, 2 retained cards. That's maximum value. Haha, enemies are locked down. We have so much max frost, which is really convenient. Not getting mighty up, though. That should hopefully be lethal. Yep. Chunk, 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 chunk. We aren't self-arcaning, so we'll just take the bracing cold. Yes, sure. Ooh, that's even more crit chance, though. Yeah, we'll take that. I don't actually know if that's going to work with whatever, but it has 2 very, very good drops, and that's assuming that we don't just take, like, bracing cold. I honestly probably would take Fragile Concentration at this point, because I think we need to draw more. So that's not going to freeze everybody, but I could copy it. Sure. Oh, Just kidding, it did freeze everyone because of that. Well, it's fine. Should have copied the growth then. Which wasn't thinking. Oh no, not the damage. Guess we put that back because we don't have the thing we're looking for yet. Let's go for some kabooms. Okay, no, we do not get shield off of. We do not get shield off of doing whatever, which is not really surprising, but it is disappointing. So we know what the next card is. We don't want to draw it right this second. Although I say that, and we're just gonna go for it. There we go. Oh, this just put me in a slightly awkward position. Yeah, because I played that I'm out of hidden, but we're getting hit by an arcane anyway, so. Oh no, we get frozen. Making progress. Hey, we dodged the fatigue. Look at that. We dodged something that was relevant. Alright, let's go get some damage out. And lethal. Take the mana, take the other thing. We do have the Essence Sap and the Bracicles, so I think we do want to reroll and take the Fragile Concentration. Alright, maybe time for Demon Greed to go. It's just too unreliable. Alright, and we get a big fight. Let's start by just drawing some cards. I think I just copied that. Sure. Free fight, unless cruelty. Yeah, it should be free fight, I hope. We'll see. Hey, evading things. Let's go draw cards, put that back. That is less helpful than we would like. Oh, that is still 0. Doing it anyway, just to get the whatever out. The arcane weakness on it. Alright. My preparations paid off. That one I did actually plan in advance for. That is why I put it back on top. Unfortunately, I'm not sure that copying this twice is enough to get me where I need to go. But it gets me close-ish. And that's going to freeze if I play it. Freeze me if I play it, so... I could see keeping that. Could just copy that. I don't hate the idea of getting Damas going. Unfortunately, this debuff is stealing our buffs, which is unfortunate. Just get that out of the draw pile. All right. We're doomed. Still has that Frost Rune, and it's like just, we are at exactly the wrong amount of Frost to play into that. Although, that's perfect. Oh, but then we don't. I forgot that meant that we wouldn't get the other parts of that. Alas. Haha. Okay. I think we put, what do we put back? That, I guess? I guess that does get rid of like all the stuff at least. Okay. So lucky, yeah. Not as helpful as I would like. Watch out in 17 turns, you'll take 50 damage. Yeah. I don't really want to freeze the Dama here. I should have sequenced that better. But what else is new? I should have sequenced that better is basically my catchphrase. Oof. Poison blood. The question is, what am I copying here? I think the answer is not. Whatever. The question is, are we copying the Resolute Focus, basically? I think the answer is no. I think copying Contemplation makes more sense. But we can afford to draw more cards first. Actually, I do kind of like the idea of just swarming them with Damas. That's just too funny not to do. Yeah, I don't really want to play this into the Poison Blood. Copy that, because we can just redraw it. And then we just end turn. Poison Sprite, if you somehow got your hands on it, could be pretty good. Probably. Pitch that, pitch that. Put that on top, put that on top. Evasion, although that was our actual evasion, so. I should have done that first, because, oh, it's already crystallized. That wouldn't be a new buff, debuff. Pop, 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 pop. 88 damage. Arcane detonation's pretty good. Oh man, tough choice. I think we just take the resourcefulness because it's just so good. Like as good as Night Stalker Strike is, resourcefulness is too good to pass up. I mean, I guess. Do we finally upgrade the Fatal Strike? Upgrade the Crystal Egg. Maybe we finally upgrade the Fatal Strike. Nah. And then we cut what? Can we cut the Resolute Focus yet? I think we got the unupgraded Resolute Focus. Probably take the other main card off of this fight, I think. Do we want to try and set up Damas this fight? Oh, no, we can't because of... I was thinking we could, but we absolutely can't because of the purity, so we wouldn't be able to start setting that up this fight. I'll copy this and just get the freeze out. I don't hate that. How much do I actually care about Burn to Cinders this fight? I think I can work without it. That'll do. Could have gotten more mana out of that, but that'll transform it into the other thing. I didn't think about just how much that had been protected. Still like just holding them for next time. Plus talking today. Yeah, talking is hard. I don't like doing words. It's my professional opinion. See if I can get a. There we go. I was able to get a transform off, and we can do. I mean, that's going to do no actual damage, but it will do some of that damage, and we can get. Nice thing there is we do at least get the arcane weaknesses, even if we don't get anything else off. Alright, you're going to set up a bunch of buffs, which is rude. But you're not going to cleanse yet. The cleanse is in a couple turns. Hey, we evaded the arcane. Oh, we have evasion. We were guaranteed to evade it. We didn't spend it, but we were guaranteed to get the evade, so. We can get that off for even more detonations. Goodbye. I may get rid of the Ponder because it's a bit awkward to keep putting cards back on top of the deck. Because we so often don't want to do that. that, and that'll do. I should have checked if this was going to... Oh, we just get lethal. Nice. Nice damage on the arcane detonation there. Baneful Ray is good. Like, there's a putrid infection. That would work with whatever, but... I don't know if that's better than just taking the Arcane Rune card. Because the Rune mana card here is really good. Is Mana Eruption better? Do we care about the Rune enough? I think we do. Putrid infection rate less here. It might be. However... that's funny. That may actually be, depending on how much we care about the shield, that is very funny with the leech, where we just get like donk things with leech damage, but I don't think we care enough about leech damage. I think we'd rather just have the extra mana reserve. Now we upgrade that. Upgrade that. And we cut the Ponder, because like I said, Ponder is slightly awkward, and we'll just keep looking for more card draw. Okay, we can get a Clear Focus, which is nice. We can get a Dig Through Muck. We have to give up one event to get the Dig Through Muck. I think I'm willing to take this route, especially because like this fight takes forever. I think this fight can give us cards. Like, I would take a Persecute, I think. I say that. Is that true? Maybe Persecute doesn't actually do anything for me. Just for fun, let's get some Frost Rune and some Arcane Rune. And that'll do for turn. You know what? We're going to risk it. Nope, we did not evade the thing that I was most looking to evade. That's fine. That'll have to do. Because I don't want to take any more bleed damage. Alright. Please evade the Arcane Weakness. Arcane Leak? Nope. Don't get to evade either. That is unfortunate. Alright, we did get to get rid of that. Drops us out of hidden if we do that. I think we just play that in turn. Hey, we evaded the decay this time. I think we're just going to copy the Contemplate. Alright, the Opportunist. It's fine. Okay, now we don't care about this Opportunist. So I can kill either of them, but you're going to be frozen, so And now we just need any damage source. That'll do. Actually, that is good. It's like, I don't want that, but I lied. I do want that. They cannot have my releach. And we'll happily take just an evasion buff for the next couple of fights. These guys are jerks, and they need to go. Let's pitch that. All right. May as well do that. Do you want to kill you? I just don't want to waste... Oh, I can just do that. Goodbye. I don't think I need that. Do that for mana. I would like to kill you off of just whatever damage, but I don't know that that's going to be possible. No, we're going to get close, but we can't quite kill this off of whatever damage we are going to have to use. Something else? Should have copied the draw, I guess. Pop. Pop. And there we go. Lethal on you. And we can get clear focus, which is nice because it's just a little bit of extra cleanse. No. No, don't care about it. Well, might actually rather have that than the Hex Test pouch, because it's a way to pop one rank of purity on everyone. Which doesn't suck. I don't know, I've gotten enough value out of the Hex Test pouch. Yeah, we're just gonna discard that. So I guess the other question is like, are we gonna take this horrifying mutation? Could I just take the Shadow Burst, but I don't think Shadow Burst is good. Honestly, I think we're probably getting rid of the Spirit Helm. Hello, cat. Pitch. The... might actually be the Cyber Bomb. Do we have the bonus on all debuffs? Yes. Okay, so that will do more if we can get enough debuffs on it. I was really hoping that was going to be enough debuffs on it, but apparently not. Do I need to copy this mana? Let's go for that. It's not as much bleed as I would like, but it will be enough bleed. Enough bleed for what? Yes. Took me a while, but you're here. Hello. Welcome to this run where things are going way better than expected. Although I guess that depends on whose expectations you're basing it on. Since Cyberbomb? Okay, so Cybernetic Bomb, I should have actually covered this at some point. Gives us hidden if we're not hidden, and if the enemy has 3 more debuff types, gives us 2 mana. So it'll be +1 mana if the enemy has 3 debuffs, and it gives us Marksman 1, which is a guaranteed crit on our next strike or spell, if the enemy has 5 or more debuff types. I don't think we need that. I think we're going to drop out of hidden here on purpose. And then we're going to Cyber Bomb so that I can do that for value. Let's get more draw. It's kind of cool. Yep. Nobody else is also removing not timber. Yeah. We have another Cyber Bomb still, which seems good to me. Pop, pop, pop. You're out of hidden, but I don't think that matters too much. And there we go. Easy fight. Pretty sure that was turn 2. Umber Rise is actually not terrible. We have to fight with a thing to transform. But it does give us so many debuffs. I think we're going to take it and then be disappointed. I think do Umber Rights is bad generally, but I think the upside on it is high enough. Okay, we're going to cut the Spirit Helmet, I think. Probably should have upgraded the cleanse thing. Alright, this is definitely better. Like, the Spider Bend is funny, but it's not actually good. I think Neon Burst is kind of underrated. I mean, yeah, I feel like by default it has to be underrated because people really don't like, because in general the popular opinion of Neon Burst is that it's bad. So as long as it's not actually the worst card, you would have to be underrated. Let's Glaring Reflection this. Glaring Reflection that for all of the free draw. Oh, right. In my head, we were going to get transformed into whatever, but of course that's not how that works, because I am not very smart. Get iced. Toxic Cloud is just hiding from us. We're going to pitch the Corrupted Strike. Okay. Let's jet you. Let's get some Arcane going here. Poppity pop. Poppity pop. Take you out. And that was a good turn 1. Let me fail strike run. Yeah. Hit marks that's 100% plus 50% and also critical, which gives plus 50%, makes it, yeah. Base 100, that's, yeah. Yep, lots of critical damage. I think we're copying a card draw here. I don't know that we need to, but Maybe we did need to copy the card draw. Nope, we're good. So yeah, for getting in a should do cut all your frosts so you can play bide time. Yeah. I don't think bide time's fine regardless. This is another transform. I think it's actually okay. I can definitely cut the that one burn card that we don't care about. So, comes down to whether or not I care about getting weak on things. Oh, well, I was really hoping we would get just enough that I could get value out. No luck. Hey, we get to evade the arcane leak that was happening there. Alright, we don't get hit by decay or sticky goo there, which is good. Copying the draw. My least favorite fight followed by 4 Aspects of Legion. I think not sure both the same type. Both is annoying. 4 Aspects of Conquest, yeah. Oh, you're saying this one plus Conquest is your least favorite? Yeah, I could see that. Check that this is not option for. Okay. So I was doing a thing. Sequence things wrong because now I'm not going to get the flipped Dama. Not that that matters. I think we pitch the bide time because I don't think that's ever coming online at this rate. We're just gonna copy the essence scatters or the essence sap so we have just as much mana as we need. Donk, donk, donk. Maybe at the point where I am transforming this cyber bomb. I think that is where I'm at. Getting additional debuffs out for value. Close enough. As I said, oh, we are going to end up losing hidden here. I should have just used this to kill that. I wasn't thinking about that. We were losing hidden anyway. Yeah. Well, we get to get rid of one of them. Nice. Not really what I was hoping to see, but no, blowing me up. No, but now I can't actually play those without dropping out of hidden. Well. Nope, we did not dodge the sticky goo. Which is unfortunate. I really was hoping we were going to dodge the sticky goo. Man, this bide time has just been the worst bide time fight. Goodbye. If I remember to play it that. I carried for more than 33 hours. Yeah. Last time, students recommend pugilist. I don't know. There's a lot of characters that are fun to play. So. It really kind of just depends on you. Boom Boy is... Oh, it feels like Magyar? Oh, Reaper's Magyar, yes. Boom Boy Salon is a lot of fun. I'm playing that recently, and I've had a lot of fun with that. I don't hate this Sparklight Focus. Gives me shock on enemies. Gives me other sorts of poison. There's a card here we don't care about because we have no way to get the burn out. Main downside would be like that gives us... Actually, that's only a third. Yeah, we take a third. Whatever card. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Like, that's okay, but I don't think it's good enough. It's been like one reroll here. No. That's probably better than that. I like that upgrade. I like... Honestly, having that little bit of extra hidden might be useful. We're gonna pay this cleanse, and we're gonna cut the burn cinders. Passive on the 2 skins. Passive on the first skin is Doom related stuff, and passive on the second skin is like Strike and Ally Sacrifice related stuff. Oh man, just all in. No corruption in area 30, which is totally fine by me. Level 2 can't see them. Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3. We're going to pitch that. Just gonna go for a card draw. Save time. Yeah, the bite time is really good in the right fights. It's just that we keep having these fights where it's just really bad. I think we may have to copy the resourcefulness for mana. Have to get rid of whatever. Okay. I need to get space in hand. How do I do that? But I want to transform that, which is going to cost me 2 cards out of hand. Going to be +2. So there we go. Question is, yes, the answer is very, very likely that we get at least some mana here. All right. You turn this game yourself. Just have dead. Yeah. Good mana. Oh no! I don't even know how we got quite that much shield, but I'm not complaining. Like, I know that we have several things that give shields, just Staggering just how much shield we ended up with. We're going to copy the card draw. I think we're not playing that this turn. We're not playing that this turn. Oh, whoops, I got rid of our, whatever. Worth it. The design of tenacity looks so unique. Yeah. I love how it's the two things hugging each other. Alright. Oh, I was going to do that, but first we have to manage to get through. Ironically, I think our best play here is we copy this to get draw. We'll go ahead and get Frost Rune out. We will get yeah, Umber Rights is still in the draw pile, so we need to get to that. Oh, we actually can we can clear out buffs or purity with this, potentially. Bonk and bonk. Bleep. Do want to be a little careful with the with flipping it, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah, we have completely whiffed on finding this. That's fine. We found it eventually. Because I think if I can kill this now, I want to, so I can start setting up on the other one. Can you just play so many cards? Oh, I should have done this first. Well, I didn't get to do as much setup here as I would like, but we do have a decent amount of various things, so hopefully we end up being okay. Yep, that's all fine. And then we can... Bit slow realizing that we have to deal with that opportunist. The opportunist is a bit of a nuisance. It's fine. I think we just eat this opportunist attack here. And then, yeah, because now we can copy this to get freeze off. Oh, but we can't because I sequenced wrong. Well, this is bad. I was thinking I was going to be able to get that freeze there, and then because I sequenced wrong, I could not. And now I can afford to play cards this turn. Nope. There's no way to get freeze off here. So unless I'm willing to trip this opportunist attack. Which one? The question is, am I better off just tripping the opportunist attack? It's probably because we got both the arcane and weakness. I think we just have to count on the fact that I'm pretty sure we don't die. Like, we have a bad time, but we don't die. Yeah, there's that cleanse. Yeah, wow, that was way worse than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, we may end up having to restart this fight just because, like, a combination of bad luck and that one very, very bad misplay. We're only single frozen, so we have that. But no, yeah, we're probably just toast. Because we needed to draw into, I don't know, something that did something. Yep. Oh, but we've got a feather. That's fine. Feather will hopefully be enough to forgive our terrible mistakes. Play on draw card while frozen. Yes, correct. But only if the card specifically plays. Which is relevant because, for example, whichever card it is, doesn't actually play. One of the cards. My brain is... Sorry, I'm trying to also play this game. The idle stone, the carpeted idle stone, doesn't actually draw a card. I may actually want that. Okay. Bonk, bonk, bonk. I should kill you. I was really hoping to get any arcane there. Playing that freezes my friend does, which doesn't seem right. Alright. Okay, well, it could have been worse. That is actually not the... We only have one way to discard it, but I may still take it anyway. We can always transform it, and... I don't care about the other cards. I don't care about either card here. Don't care, don't care. Really, I want a card draw trinket. because that's part of what's been hosing us, is that we just do not have a card draw trinket to work with. No luck. Not dead? Yeah, we had Pop of Phoenix Feather, but we aren't dead. That draws more. And we're actually probably still just going to cut the Benevolent Totem. Even with the Purity, because we're absolutely going to rest. We're just going to get more health if we can get it. Alright, well, we'll just take that. None of that does anything. Yeah, we'll just get all the health going in. We're just going to copy what? The Vanish? Sure. Transform the Garrett. I should have considered transforming the Manifest Shadows into a Smoke Bomb. I don't know that I actually want to hold on to it. This game is Fever Dream, it's more Nightmare's Fever. Yeah. Look at that, by the time I'm actually doing things. Let's go Shock Room. Accept it. Hey! So much max arcane that we were totally fine. Do that, get all the mana going. Yeah, I think we're just going to transform that into other things. I mean, actually, no, we're going to copy this. Oh. Without the shock, you don't even do any damage there? Don't really want to drop out of Hidden here. Alright. Alright, dodge nullify, but not the decay. Decay is obviously really annoying. Purity is also really annoying. Shock isn't final damage will apply? No, everything actually added to, yeah. Everything this percentage is added together. So the way it works is if you have a positive modifier total, so like if we're at like plus 150% damage once you account for everything, then So I'm doing 10 damage plus 150%, so it's 25, and then minus whatever the plated is at. However, Fortress is negative. So like 10 ranks of Fortress and 10 ranks of Shocked cancel each other out because Fortress is 10% less per rank. That's 100%. Shocked is 100% more, so minus 100% plus 100% is plus 0%. So they cancel each other out. What do I copy? I think the answer is I get lazy and I copy Summon Dama. By lazy, I mean I go with the funny option. Let's see. Copying that seems kind of underwhelming, actually. Question is, am I going to try and rumble rights here? I think the answer is yes, just question of what am I writing? I think I write that. Looking for arcane, basically. Okay, so it's now on the brink of flipping into other mode, which we would like it to do. Although, I think the way this works is that we copy that. Okay, that didn't quite get me as, didn't quite do what I wanted it to do, but that's fine. We can pitch that. So that doesn't have to do anything for me. Let's copy that because it's funny. Okay. What's the conditional hemorrhagic? It's bleed per debuff on the enemy. There we go. So now we just still need to kill it. Sounds right for this one? Yep. Is that now lethal? Yep. Okay. And obviously we take mini limb strike because duh. We don't even have like powerful stacking, which makes the mini limb strike worse, but it's still a mini limb strike. And here we go. This is regular Madrero, so like there's no, we don't have to worry about timing on the kill. Which is nice, we get to just be super lazy. That's unfortunate. No, that's pretty nice. Yeah. Well, like I said, I have no clue if we can actually get MLS off, but copy that. Copy that. Yeah, I don't think that's going off this turn. Get rid of the buy time, so I don't have to deal with it. Flip the egg. I think we just bracing cold the she needs brace cold to get rid of like the frost crystals. Oh, I forgot that we shuffled that in. Alright, that'll do. We copy at least one draw, and we copy at least one mana. Could have gotten more mana if I had been more awake, but what else is new? Yeah, that is just not anywhere near enough. You know what? Let's actually get rid of that. I need to get some arcane detonations off. Because I want to be able to actually deal with the and some dispel so I can get through the frost barrier and the reflect. Okay, and now no more frost barrier. I could play that, but it freezes our friendos, so we're just going to pass. I didn't want to lose my last pin. Oh, because it went. Set all that up because it went into other mode. Fortunately, I have evasion, so. Best context for this one, yeah. That's unfortunate. No, our friendos. Hooray, our friendos are we're going to resummon our friendos. They're just immediately going to get God again. pop. And then hey, we got him. Our two friends that we keep alive only sacrifice some to... Yeah. Look, I don't think we could have done it without the Damas. Get some shield. And then, it seems like a good place to end the turn. Dom is definitely very important to this strategy. And we did it. Good game. Yep, it was a good game. We are winners. We get some value. And I finished it within the time that I had mentally allotted for this. So, and we got all of those things. So, that is going to be it for this run. I will see you guys next time. Until then, toodles.